Hey friends, welcome back. We're going to do our August garden tour today, and we'll head over to this part first. So this is the pumpkin patch. We have pumpkins, melons, and corn. We're going to harvest the corn today. And then raspberries. I really got to get out here and harvest again. See all those? And then that's all raspberry. Let's see. And then blackberries. I'm going to have to harvest those again every other day. So yeah, we've got pumpkins and melons coming in everywhere, and some cucumber. Not very many zucchini, but that's fine. And this is cucumber. Do we have any yet? Keep moving. Gotta keep moving, otherwise the mosquitoes will stop and get me. So then blackberries go to right about there, and then we have 2 elderberries. And then our 2-in-1 Asian pear tree. I think these are going to be ready soon. They're still super firm, but there's 4 of them on here. Second year in the ground. So I think next year will be great. Oh, there's so many raspberries. We put this bed in here. Ooh. Cucumbers and melons here. We'll see what we get. Blueberry plants. Oh, big grape plant. We have grape plants all over, but I can't get to all of them right now. But this one's doing good. So we should have a bunch of grapes next year. Blueberries. We should have a bunch of blueberries next year too, now that there's a bunch here to pollinate each other. Avoid the dog poop everywhere. So we have all this crazy amount of mint here. And then our brassicas are under the netting here for our fall crop. So mint, 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 3 different kinds. Jessica's pear, a chocolate mint, and a spearmint. Chamomile has died. Blue spice basil. Stevia. We had crazy rain, and apparently we had some wind. I want to uncover the stevia, make sure it has plenty of light. And so these are all for teas. And then carrots that went to seed, so I'm leaving them here. Oh my goodness, I forgot that this was carrots too. I need to get in here and harvest. I harvested this bag, everything that had not gone to seed. So if it's gone to seed, you can see this thick stalk. And that one too. If it hasn't, there's no thick stalk, just a carrot. Ooh, yay. Stick it back in there and come out and grab it later. Our fall planting of peas we did just last week. And they're coming up. And then nasturtiums, I'm not impressed with these nasturtiums. I'm not going to plant them next year. And then these are our Roma tomatoes, all here. And these are bigger Roma varieties. Oh, got to get this one off. Okay. And then we have micro tomatoes in these pockets here. Not all of them are very happy, but that's okay. Not many things are happy in those pockets for very long. Bush beans, but I think the rabbits have been eating at them. More of our winter or fall crops like cabbages. One lonely cucumber that I want to start growing up this way. Carrots that we planted in the spring that aren't ready. They're not thin enough either. And then our fall crop of carrots that I need to thin even more. I've been thinning them. Beets and dill over there. Okay, watch my step. This is the medicinal herb garden, and there's just too much in here to even talk about. We got horsetail, we got ginger, turmeric should be in there somewhere too, if it's even getting any light. Feverfew, holy basil, cinnamon basil, should be some horseradish, marshmallow, yarrow, lemon balm, fennel, echinacea, all kinds of stuff in there. More than what I just mentioned. I just can't remember it all. Sweet potatoes here. Weird container growing challenge collab was just to use random bags. And they're doing great. Got one hanging on the fence there too. That's doing great. Come around this way. Pepper bed. These are all peppers. And they're very close together and very happy about it. So I'm happy too. See how much rain? It just won't soak in. Okay, sweet potato in here as well. And it's just going everywhere. And then 2 eggplants and some cucumber I'm trying to train to go around it on the outside. To come out here and mess with that. We've got our fire pit. It's a tight squeeze. Kind of annoying. But it happens. Tomatillos. I've harvested a full freezer bag of tomatillos, and I'm sure there'll be another one here soon. And then this bed, I'm going to set it up differently next year. I'm not in love with it. But so for this year, we have our Sun Sugar cherry tomatoes, Black Beauty, Black Krim, and Thorburn slicers, 2 tomatillos, and then the aromas are over there. And then 3 green stalks. The bush beans are petering out here and here, the dragon tongues, but the providers are still going for it. They need a lot of water. So watering the green stalk very, very well and keeping it moist has been making these happier. These got dried out a little bit here and there, and I can see that they're just suffering. And then crazy petunias and nasturtiums that just it just all looks worn out. But the summer heat will do that. Marigolds, the green stalks are just too close together. And now I know, so I'll fix that for next year. Our pole beans, growing from that grow bag and up this side. And then I'm trying to have the same thing happen. It took I think it was 4 attempts to plant seeds before they finally succeeded, because they kept being eaten by bugs. And then another massive grape plant right there, and it's really hard to see and, what's the word? Prune it. So I'll have to prune that in the fall or the spring. And more sweet potato all over the place. Some volunteer tomato plants that I'm just gonna let do their thing. And a couple empty spots because I harvested. And a gladiolus. And then the dahlias. Oh, we might get a few dahlias back in there. See one gonna bloom soon there. Celery. Okay. Where to now? And then caladium, coleus, and dragon's breath, celosia. Calendula, first year echinacea. I will be moving those probably in the spring. And some cabbage not doing too good, but oh well. And then, yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff to do out here. That cabbage is not happy at all. Some more sweet potato hiding back here and a catnip hiding back here. And then we have nasturtiums growing. These are climbing or trailing nasturtiums. And then cucumber planted with them. I want the cucumber to grow up. Anyways, it's not working out too well. That's okay. We'll have cucumbers from other spots. Sage and oregano need to come in here and cut back again. Savory. Dill, I'm letting go to seed. Oh no. Stick that in there. Stay. So yeah, now we're on the back side. And I got 2 eggplants to harvest, so cool. Sweet potatoes, this is furniture. This is an ottoman or something that the neighbors put out at the curb, and I was like, I can grow on that. And I took it before the trash could come and grab it, because they were putting it out at trash night. We got a couple more herbs. Thyme, rosemary, marjoram, parsley, basil, and chive, all along the outside. Oh, excuse you. I need to come out here with more clips. Stay this time. Like clips like these. And then the strawberries in a laundry basket did not survive the winter, so I put sweet potatoes in it too. And they're happy. They're just growing. Strawberries, these are June bearing, so they're done. And we're gonna cut them back and clean them up real good in the fall. And then these I left up because they attract the squash bugs for some reason. But I don't like them, so I stopped harvesting them. A lot of them got too far gone to harvest, and then I just left them. I was just like, okay, I'm just done with these. I'm done with them. I don't like them. Sweet potato. And this is just an experiment to see how well it went, being that there's not very much sunlight back here. But we have some melon plants back here. And yeah, they're not going to do anything. It was a waste, but you know what? You got to try things to figure that out. Another great plant here that I need to try to do something with. Try to keep it, just stay there for now. And then we have 3 more great plants that we can't get to right now because everything's so grown. So the pole beans are coming out of these 2 grow bags and growing up each side. So I mean, it's pretty, it's cool looking. I'll just leave it. I gotta clean out these strawberries because I'm not having runners and everything all out here. Borage, celery, sweet potato. Sweet potato there. That's a sweet potato as well. And then, yeah, so we're going to have a lot of sweet potatoes again this year. Very happy with that. Oh, yeah, that's everything. Let's see. See these pockets here? I never did anything with them, and I don't know if I will, because see these pockets on the wooden beds? See if I'm pointing to it. Hold on. Get closer. Without falling. All these pockets. Things are barely happy in them with the size that they are. Those are like a third of the size. So I can't imagine anything being happy in them. And they're not on their own watering system. So if I water them more, whatever they're connected to is going to get watered more. Maybe even too much. So I just didn't use them. I don't know what I'm going to do. Compost bin. And we have a volunteer tomato back there too. That happened last year too. It's so funny. And look, okay, so this is a pile of compost that I put here. I dug out of there, put it here, because all the beds were full when I dug it out. So it's just sitting here for the fall. And I was like, well, why not plant something in it? I know things grow great in the compost because there's always some volunteer coming up. And so I put sweet potato plants in here too. And look, they're growing all through there. Hi, baby girl. And they're growing up that way. And then some vines have grown all the way behind the compost bin, and you can see it coming up the fence there and out. So I don't even know how long that is. So, and one's poking through. Hello, sweet potato. And a volunteer tomato here as well. And a volunteer borage. I just left them. They're fine. So medicinal garden again. And yeah, everything's being August, of course, things look tired, and that's to be expected. Except for the things that are planted, like fresh planted, like another round of dill. Our fall crop of beets look great. You can see some of them bulbing up. Where's my golden ones though? Oh, here's a golden one. And a ton of rain. See how it just pools right here? It's so annoying. But we keep it squeegee. See the squeegee over there? We just keep it out just for that. And so I gotta move the chairs and squeegee this onto the grass. Excuse me, baby. Excuse me. This is the thing of kitchen scraps. Oh. That I keep so I can just open the door from the inside and just toss things out without having to walk over here. There's coffee grounds and some corn, toilet paper rolls. Empty it out. Tons of flies there, so I don't want the flies getting into the house. And stick it back there. On the table here, echinacea I started from seed. I just left in here. And then all the salad greens are gone, except for this one still going for it. And then these are containers dedicated to my two deceased dogs that died from old age. And I planted those for them. Sweet potatoes that we started inside back in March. And I just kept them here because I could cut off of them and plant them, but now that there's not enough time in the season anymore, so I was gonna get rid of this, but then I lifted it up. Let's see if I can do that. See how much rain we got? This collected the rain. It's crazy. Ah, come on. I'm trying to show them. Look, new sweet potatoes underneath. So I'm gonna let it stay. Anyways. Oh, and a compost tumbler. It takes forever to decompose stuff. But I need to fill it up and get that going again. So here's the overview. Looking good. This grass was perfect and green and completely filled in just April, May. And then our female dog, Tater, every time she pees. This is where she's been peeing. And so she's been killing it. It's not grubs because we treated for grubs and we haven't had any beetle action, hardly. I mean, very little beetle action compared to what we've had in the past. So I know it's not grubs doing that. We haven't seen grubs. And grubs come up in the spring, turn into beetles, and they do their damage, and then lay their spawn, and those grubs would be in this area now, going down. So the fact that this has been happening gradually more and more all summer indicates it's the dog's urine, because this is where she pees. She doesn't go over there and pee usually. She stops right here and does it. And we don't have grubs in the ground the whole summer. They come up and they come back down. So from April and May is the worst time for grubs, and then July and August are the worst times. So I'm going to treat for grubs anyways, because the green stalks, see all the bush beans, those would already be completely demolished by beetles if we didn't treat for grubs. So they're not. I haven't seen hardly any cucumber beetles either, and which would easily demolish my cucumbers by now. So what we're doing is working. We're going to keep it up. Have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this garden tour. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see y'all next time, and feel free to like and subscribe. Bye.